So he might be taking Cleanse to deal with the early pressure. And to be honest, at all stages of the game, he's very much at risk of being picked because he will posture forward to look for a stun and returning wanting to play with either Peanut or Score. Those were the people they identified, and the jungle role has always been so pivotal. Score got himself quite a supporting crew of superstars. They'll be looking to... No disadvantage there. Snowflower's just randomly walking up here.
Yes, he is, and that's going to be a Stand United coming through from Smeb, and a very quick first blood. So Snowflower, very ill-advised, didn't have a flash. The exhaust wouldn't have done a damn thing, and he goes... And that's now been back to the bottom lane. Ash arrowing on the depths. Beautiful chain into
Rookies.
The cocoon. And yeah, the rookie duo. And the Shadow Dash.
Kazak's coming to, that's why Shen postures forwards.
Oh, Score says hello, flashes in, chunks him down immediately below half HP. Score jumping in yet again, there we go, there's just nothing you can do. MT not having his flash makes him such a prime target, and now Score is going to be looking for Ix, who has the red buff to slow. He'll force out the flash. Score got so much done. Get the first brick.
I mean, there was some communication there not happening between Kuzan and Ixu. We saw no Twisted Advance coming in from the Maokai because he took the first turret.
Very well aware that this is happening as the Scuttle Crab is there, but there's just not anything they can do to really answer this. They're in no position to get everybody collapsed into the bottom lane fast enough to really come up with anything. All roots connect on the Snowflower. Ultimate doesn't even need to go off. Deft has that headshot ready to go, and they take him out. 2 deaths for the MF, and things are really starting to unravel.
AoE camps is not a trivial factor for the Elise.
They're trying to bait this. Ixu, he's stuck around. They find Mata. Lock him up with the cocoon. Stand United coming through. Can it finish channeling? It will.
Alive.
And Mata, he's still alive. Can he get out of the bull time? Not going to happen. And now all of KT just jumps straight onto Snowflower, avenging the death of their support. But Jin Air, they have numbers. They have kills. They come up with one as they take down Score. But now they have to back out. Umti will fall as Depth finishes him off. Kuzan, quite low, no flash available. Smeb, can he close the distance? Actually messes up the Shadow Dash, won't be able to get on top of Kuzan. He's in the hole thrown out. Ixu, not even worried, won't have anybody body block it. He knows that he's still a pretty tanky Maokai, has plenty of HP to survive. Oh. Score getting jumped on in the mid lane, a lot of damage coming out of Kuzan. He's gonna follow through with the Valkyrie. A couple more shots would take him out. Score. One more hit, there we go. He does go down, so Kuzan, nice answering kill. He can Cloud Drake will just go over to Jin Air. We can see a Mountain Drake will be our third.
He has the inside track to the Drake. No chance to start it yet.
Yes, going back in, jumps onto Ixu. They chunk him down to below half HP. Yeah, isolated damage coming through from Score, doing so much work. On the other side of things, so Pawn does go down, a kill picked up by Teddy, but Jin Air, they still can't contest this Drake. Teddy and MT both way too low. And KT, they know this. They know that there's no tanky front line for Jin Air, so they will go ahead and pick up their second Mountain Drake.
Yeah, Jin Air needs to play around their tanks. If Ixu is isolated, he will go down over time. So as you say, the health bars are what really brings KT ahead.
And Jin Air standing on top of Ward. They're going to disengage.
Score.
He gets caught by the Ash Arrow, flashes away immediately.
Oh, big ultimate!
Smith, straight into the back. That's going to be Mata throwing down the ultimate. He gets locked up, and he's going to be the first one to fall. Flash over the wall by Snowflower, does take him out to safety, but Kuzan goes down. 2 members have fallen on the side of Jin Air, and it looks like they're going to attack Ixu onto that list. They pop the GA, the damage from Score, just junking through the Maokai. They're going to make this a 3-for-1 and likely be able to transition this into a Baron because Smeb still has so much HP. It might not be done yet. Pawn doesn't have the ultimate, but he does so much damage. A double kill coming through for him. 4 members down, make that 5. Score finding Snowflower on the back end. Tier 2 turret's gonna fall. What else do they take?
In even games like this, you need a game breaker. It's Mata once again. Remember Royal Never Give Up versus TSM and his engages on Alistair. He just beasted a team fight with the flash into the Raptor pit, into ultimate on the Zyra, and that's gonna decide the game, Achilles. With that many objectives picked up, with such even team comps, the amount of advantages that are gotten. One team fight engage should be enough for KT to close out this game, because it should be Baron. Watch Mata though. He decides the game. He doesn't have a health bar. He has 1 ultimate. Jin Air group up, and this is a huge engage. That strangle turns onto 5 members, just 4 is Umti.
Be able to take this by the look of things. Cocoon gets thrown out by Umti, will not connect even so. Still had that Mercurial Scimitar as you mentioned. And now Smeb, he's getting some work done on the Teddy. Might just come up with a kill. Looks like 1 more hit will do it. Can he get in range? Oh. No, he doesn't find it. Cocoon takes him out, and the spikes will not connect from Score, but the turret falls all the same. Teddy limping back to the fountain. Will not. Yep. The inhibitor in top is respawning, so that's a bit of a reprieve for them. The mid will be just a little bit behind, but now Elder Drake here for KT. They have 2 to kill, but it's just going to be the inhibitor going down yet again.
Back to practice mode for Smeb on this Shen, I guess.
Yeah, he needs to go into the sandbox.
Going to expire very soon, but it will certainly be that
quickly that dies. Double Mountain Drake, amplified by Elder Dragon, makes for a very fast Baron take. He does get back just in time to stop that third and final inhib. They still can't beat Jinair pre-40 minutes. But now the turret goes down. KT are going to be taking this bottom inhib. Snowflower takes a lot of damage. Instant cleanse by Pawn on the Ash Arrow. Redemption comes through, heals him back to full. Smeb walking up into the front line, throws down that dodge field. Himself as healthy as possible. Still has a Guardian Angel ready to go, so he's fearlessly going to go ahead and push up onto this third and final inhib that will go down. Baron empowered minions shoving into the base from all sides. KT, they're going to look to close this one out. Teddy eats the ace in the hole. He goes low. Ixu getting chunked out. One more hit from Pawn ought to do it. Gets a big shield from Courage. But the turrets are still falling all the same. It just seems like Jinair, there's nothing really that they can do. Mana throws down the Stranglethorn. Stand United coming through to keep him alive. And Empty is going to go ahead and fall. Ixu going in, jumps on top of Pawn. One more hit would do it. Kuzan flashes forward, finds the kill, but Score answers immediately with a taste of fear. And Ixu coming back out of that GA. He's going to go down. And this is going to be Score just styling on people right at the end. Comes up with the triple kill. Can't get the quadra as Def takes that one away. But 44 minutes and 15 seconds. That's
taken, but Syndra can certainly be messed up. A nice showing from both teams. 300th LCK game for Score. Many more games with international events and other tournaments factored in, but that's very clearly there.
Like, what does he Google to find these really bizarre things? I'm going to hold that thought, though. Pawn getting jumped onto the mid lane, throws out the shockwave, doesn't have much damage. The Abyssal Voyage from Mata, not going to arrive in time to save his life, but it might be enough to get a kill into Umti. Looks like he has kind of just accepted that he is dead to rights. He'll let Depth pick.
Maybe seeing it again. Tune into the telecom wars to find out.
Not too far away.
That's pretty much lane one for So1 in many ways.
He's going to go in onto Smeb. Here comes Umti, but Score is waiting in the brush. They just have
Bait
no
is
clue.
real.
That's going to be the ward coming down, and that might just be the turn away by Jinair. Going to try to go back in. Smeb gets a big shock blast on the Umti. He got locked up by the Cocoon, and So1 just keeps pushing forward, and he goes down. Score and Smeb both rather low. If they get isolated, Umti could... Rough stuff here for So1. Going to have to turn that around if they want any hope of taking this to a third game. Score now wrapping around from the back. Umti's there. They're going to go ahead, turn straight onto him. The Cocoon with the damage just comes right through with a help of Pawn. Big shockwave connecting. Ash Arrow onto Teddy for the killing blow. And KT very swiftly pick up 3 more kills in the bottom lane. It looks like first really go in for a kill.
At the moment that Deft took 2.
Happy that he's finally involved in something. Sad that he's going to die for it.
That's kind of how he lives. Doesn't do much killing outside of that one time he got the double kill on Renegade.
They know that several members of KT are in the area, but they have plenty of damage. They're going to be able to pick it up for themselves, so that's a little bit of a bash.
Deft is sticking around, still has Ash Arrow. Oriana's walking up.
That's a curtain call, open up. Depth immediately getting out of range. Ash Arrow comes through, connects on the Kuzan. Big shockwave on the 3 members will connect, but nobody goes down. TP out from So1. Smeb here to join the party. He's going to get popped up by the Glacial Fissure, but now So1 looks like the juiciest target available to KT. The Cocoon flies straight in true, locks him up, and he will go down. Turret not able to be picked up by Jinair, and Umti is trying to get out as safely as possible. Snowflower and Kuzan both getting away with a sliver of health, but now Umti gets found from the sideline. Score wrapping all around the Raptor Pit, lands the Cocoon yet again, and that's going to be another turret going down. KT looking
that level of play.
Grab out of the header, wins out of an ass. So1 getting jumped on the top lane, and there's just nothing he can do. Doesn't matter how tanky he is at this point. Just a full team of KT ready to lock him down. Mana forced to use the flash to get over the wall.
Brute force down mid, so.
Oh boy, Umti caught by the Ash Arrow. Shockwave comes through. It's going to be another kill, and that's definitely going to be the turret going down now. As Score gets the kill credit. 5. Yep. Definitely did seem that way.
Oh,
Kuzan, though, oh, he just gets caught by everything. Cocoon plus Shockwave equals death. Score will put another kill on the board for himself. 6-0 and
Been so many control wards down for so long, they know no vision could have been crept in. Only the potential for one scrying orb, Jin not even range to put it down, so will be unanswered Baron. That wasn't a good smite score. That's
just not very reliable from the side of Jin Air. They're going to go ahead and commit to the CP. Score gets chunked down to half. Curtain call coming through. Mata going to be taking up the rest of
he got it!
Wow! Bends the bullet around him. Finds Score right in the back line. Upon getting jumped on, but so on. A bit all on his own. That's going to be the Deadly Flourish connects onto the Orianna, into the Glacial Fissure. They come up with a kill. Now, Def nowhere to go. He's going to go down as well. Smeb still in the bottom lane, nowhere to TP in. Knows that it would have been for nothing. Just knocks down the tier 2, and that's about all he could. Wow, Smeb just absolutely shredding through this turret. One more hit. There we go. Exposed inhibitor now in the mid lane. He's going to push right back up with a hypercharge. They heal on the redemption to get Deft nice and healthy again. You can see someone just getting chunked down time and time again.
That's falling low. He's at 50% HP.
He's down to half. That's going to be packaged used in the back. Deft, he's going to get hit by the Deadly Flourish. Still alive for now. But there we go. The big one over the wall. Kuzan comes up with a kill. That's going to be a massive opening for Jin Air to get in onto KT. Smeb goes low to
Shooting gallery.
Mata, but it doesn't even matter. He goes down. There's going to be Smeb following suit. Pawn only able to get an answering kill onto Soon, but it looks like he's not even going to be able to exit. Tries to speed himself up with the dissonance and the ghost. Kuzan coming in the rocket, not going to connect, but he's got the inside track on the lane. Pawn, can he make it out of here? Valkyrie should be coming up relatively soon. Tries to slow him up. Rocket barely out of range, and Kuzan's going to...
That snowball is really being halted, and Jin Air, a lot of power in having 3.
Dangerous spot for both teams, but especially KT. You have to think, but oh, Teddy! Oh. He just gets popped immediately. The shock blast plus the dissonance wipes him off the face of the earth, and that is going to be KT saying, okay, let's go straight for the Baron.
KTF burst damage their own. Umti caught out a few times. This time it's the other rookie in Teddy. Explode.
As the one in mid is still exposed, and the turret just getting knocked down yet again. Smeb making use of that hypercharge. He's going to go low. MC comes back in. Devour from Mata there to keep him alive for the time being.
10 seconds on Teddy.
All right, they're able to go ahead. They pick up the kill. Kuzan eats that shock blast from the speed. Perfectly fine. And the turret's already very low.
When do you make the engage? Is it now?
Curtain call opened up, looking for somebody, but Mata still fine to go ahead and sit in the back. He's going to get taken down to about half HP. So on, trying to sprint his way in. Committed the TP to that. Won't find an opening, so on going low, flashes away, doesn't have a GA to come back up. Shockwave sucks him back in, and he goes down to the dissonance. Pond coming up with the opening kill here for this fight. Nexus turrets crumbling in the top side of the map. Looks like this might just be the end of the game. Glacial Fissure coming through. Mata is there to eat up Smeb to keep him safe. Score into the front, ready and willing to tank up for his team. Has a GA as backup. KT, they'll get the third in him, they'll get that one Nexus turret. Do they want to go for the finish? Looks like the answer is yes. 2 members dead on the side of Jin Air. A hell of a lot of damage to come out still from Deft. The Nexus now exposed. Kuzan down to half HP. He can't do a damn thing against these Baron-powered minions. Umti is able to get a kill onto Deft though, firing back, but Pawn able to take him out. And now Kuzan, Score jumping onto his face. He'll come up with the kill. That's going to be the Nexus going down. That's going to be a 2-0 victory for KT.
Yep. 5th match win in a row.